Good morning, students. In today's class, we are going to start our continuing topic, and we will continue with the properties of the elements, group number 16. In last class, we discussed about the volatility. In this class, we are starting with the next property, and this property is acidic character. Acidic character of hydrides of group 16 elements, hydrides of group 16 elements. It means the hydrides, how they show their acidic character, weak diprotic or dibasic acids. We just understand that if we have the hydride in this H2E, and when aqueous content is added into this, then we get the H plus. We get the H plus aqueous, and then He minus aqueous in this condition. H plus aqueous and He minus aqueous in this condition. In the next step, we have He minus aqueous plus He minus aqueous, He minus plus aqueous. Then we get that H plus is released as a proton. H plus is released, and we have E2 minus aqueous in this condition. So it has the acidic character. Acidic strength, however, increases down in the group from H2O to H2TE. When we move from H2O to H2TE, acidic strength will increase. Acidic strength increases. Acidic strength increases in this case when we move from the H2O to H2OTE. So order of this H2O, H2SE, that is H2S, H2TE is that is H2SE. That is given there. That is the order of the acidic character presented there. H2TE. It is the order of the reactivity there. What happens in this condition? We know that these bonds are present in them. These bonds break on heating. These bonds break on heating. These bonds break on heating. The explanation is related that increase in the acidic strength can be easily explained on the basis of their bond dissociation energy. It is explained on the basis of bond dissociation energy. What atomic size increases down in the group, and the bond length increases and the bond strength decreases. When atomic size increases, bond length increases and the bond strength decreases. This condition we have when the bond strength decreases, release of proton become easy. Release of proton become easy. So that is the system which we have in this particular character of acidic behavior. Now another property we have the thermal stability. Another property we have that is related to the thermal stability. Thermal stability. Thermal stability. Thermal stability. How we have the thermal stability in this? Water get dissociated on the different temperature value. Generally it decreases from H2O to H2TE. Decreases from H2O to H2TE. Water to telluromine hydride, that the value of the bond dissociation will decrease. At the last, now we come to see that reactivity towards the oxygen. Now we come to the next point in this, reactivity towards the oxygen. Reactivity of these elements towards the oxygen. Just see reactivity towards the oxygen. Reactivity towards the oxygen. It means what kind of the products we get when the elements of group 16 react with oxygen. That is formation of oxides. That is formation of oxides is there. In this condition, we have a table form there. These are the elements: oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurine, polonium. These are the elements. When we have the oxygen, they have two type of oxides. One are dioxide, it means EO2 type, and another are trioxides, and they are EO3 types. Dioxide and trioxide they have in this dioxide, that is, and in trioxide it is ozone. When we react with the sulfur, we have the dioxide of sulfur and trioxide of sulfur. In case of selenium, we have both dioxide and trioxide of selenium. In case of tellurine, both dioxide and trioxides are present in this case. In case of polonium, we have POO2, and this in that particular case, elements dioxide, trioxides are given there. So we just discuss first that what are the dioxides, how these dioxides will form in this. So we have the dioxide there, and in this dioxide what we have, that is sulfur 8 react with the oxygen, and sulfur is in form of the solid, and this O2 is in form of the O2 gaseous 8, and when the reaction takes place between them, they have 8SO2, sulfur dioxide. That is generally known as sulfur dioxide. In this sulfur dioxide, sulfur dioxide is formed. Another oxides we have in this. When we discuss the study of the structures of these oxides, in sulfur dioxide, sulfur has lone pair, and with the double bond, the oxygen atoms are attached in it. P pi D pi type of bonds are present in this. P pi D pi bonds are present in this, and sp2 hybridization is present there. sp2 orbital or sp2 orbital is present there. sp2 orbital is present in this case. So that is the structure of the molecule of SO2. We have the another molecule of dioxide of selenium. That is the molecule of selenium. This selenium is in gas phase. This is in a gas phase. Another molecule of selenium, when we have when it is present in solid, it present as in a linear form, and this kind of structure of selenium dioxide we have in its solid form. This kind of structure of selenium dioxide we have in its solid form. So linear chain form in solid state. Linear chain form in solid state. Linear chain form in a solid state we have in a structure of selenium oxide. So that is about the oxides. We have these oxides have their different properties with their structures. So we don't have to discuss these properties. We will continue with the properties of the group number 16 elements in our next class. Thank you.